Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Let's start today with a scenario I know you've been through. You're standing at the front of your classroom and you've just delivered the absolute perfect explanation of a difficult English grammar point. You used timelines, you gave examples, you brought the energy, you look out at your students, smile and deliver that classic, comforting line. Everyone understand? Instantly, every single head nods. A chorus of polite yeses fills the room. You feel like a superstar teacher, so you confidently move on to the practice activity, but 5 minutes later you walk around the room to check their work and reality hits you. Nobody actually gets it. The papers are blank, the answers are wrong, and the confusion is real.
Sound familiar? Don't worry, it happens to all of us. But here is the brutal truth we all need to accept. Do you understand? Is a trap. It is the single most useless question you can ask in an English language classroom. Think about it from the student's perspective. When we ask that question, we are putting them on the spot. Most of the time, language learners will say yes, just to be polite, to avoid looking foolish in front of their peers, or because they think they get it in that exact moment, but the concept hasn't actually locked in yet. So, how do we break this cycle? How do we stop guessing and start knowing? We replace that useless question with a powerful technique called CCQ's concept checking questions.
If you haven't used them before, concept checking questions are small, rapid-fire, bite-sized questions that break down the core meaning of a word or a grammar structure. Instead of asking a massive, terrifying question like, do you get it? You check their reflexes. You ask simple, unfakeable questions that force them to prove comprehension without even realizing they are doing it. Let me give you a real-world example that you can visualize right now. Imagine you are teaching the grammar structure used to, and your target sentence on the board is, Tom used to smoke. If you ask the class, do you understand what used to means, they will all nod. Instead, try firing off 3 rapid binary questions. First question, does Tom smoke right now? The class answers, no. Second question, did he smoke in the past? The class answers, yes. Third question, did he do it just one time or for a long time as a habit? The class answers, a long time. Boom. Think about what just happened there. In less than 15 seconds, without ever using the word understand, you have absolute undeniable proof that your listeners comprehend the grammar. And here's the best part. If they mistakenly answer yes to that first question, you instantly catch the misunderstanding and can fix it right on the spot before they ever touch. To make this work in your next lesson, just remember 3 quick rules. First, keep the vocabulary in your questions significantly simpler than the target language you are teaching. Second, keep them binary, stick to easy, yes or no questions, or clear choices like past or present. And finally, plan them ahead of time. It is incredibly tough to invent good CCQs on the fly while standing in front of 20 staring students. Write them directly into your lesson notes. Stop guessing if your students are learning. Start checking. Try this tomorrow. Banish "do you understand" from your vocabulary and watch your classroom dynamics completely change. Thanks for hanging out with me on today's episode. Hit that subscribe button and I'll catch you in the next one.